Hi, this is Anthony Morrison, and I want to welcome you to the first edition of the AnthonyMorrison.com weekly blog. This is going to be an amazing thing that I'm going to do. It's really it's my way of connecting with you, engaging with you, motivating you, inspiring you, and teaching you the things that I know, and just giving you little pushes in the right direction so that you can create success for yourself and for your family on the internet. And the first thing I want to do on the first weekly blog here, I want to thank all of you that have joined our live community. In the first week and a half, we've already got almost 200 active members to the AnthonyMorrison.com live community that are actively engaging each other and helping each other. And here's what's so great about that, is this is people helping people. And that's how you find success. That's how you create success. People always ask me, how in the world do you find success? How do you create success? If I'm not successful, how do I become successful? Listen, you learn from other people. That's what everybody does. And what's so amazing about this live community, number one, it's completely free for you to join. You can join right now. If you look up at the top of the screen, there's a button that says community. You click on it, you can enroll, you can become a part of this thing. And look, what's so great is people get on there and they share their wisdom, they share their capabilities, their information, their knowledge, but they're also, while they're teaching one person, they're learning from somebody else. It's just an amazing, amazing opportunity for you. It's completely free. We want you to get engaged. We want you to learn. You know, one of the things that people always ask me is, how in the world do they find enough time to be able to implement the strategies and the techniques and to get involved in the live community, you know? And you may be thinking to yourself right now, how in the world am I going to have enough time to do what Anthony teaches or to really implement the strategies that I've read about in his books? How do you do that? Maybe you've got kids, maybe you've got work obligations, you know, maybe you've got negative people in your life. Maybe there's that person in your life that's holding you back, that's keeping you from success. Because they're constantly saying, oh, don't waste your time on that. That's not going to work. That's never worked. Listen, don't let those negative people ruin your dreams, right? Don't let them keep you from your success. Eliminate negative people from your life and sit down, and here are the two keys to finding the time. Everybody has the time. It only takes about 30 minutes a day. Everybody has 30 minutes a day. But it's important that you know how to plan and prioritize. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to sit down and make a list of all the things you do in a day that you really don't have to do. Okay, this would include watching your favorite TV shows every day. I mean, there are a lot of people in this country that, and this may be you, that just sit down and you want to watch the same show every Monday or every Tuesday, whatever. Everybody watches TV. So if you watch TV and you watch these shows, write that on the list, right? Do you read the newspaper every morning when you wake up? I mean, do you sit down, have a cup of coffee, and read the newspaper? If you do, write that down, right? Write down and make a list of all the things you do in a day that you really don't have to do. They're just habits, right? They're things that you do because they're just things that you do. But there's not really a point to it. This includes maybe reading before you go to bed at night. Maybe you like to watch TV before you go to bed. There are so many things that people do that they don't have to do. Make that list, and then I want you to sit down and I want you to look at that list. And I want you to find just one thing on that list that maybe isn't quite as high a priority as making money on the internet, as creating success on the internet, as maybe implementing the strategies and techniques that I teach in my book, right? Because I'm willing to bet that once you make this list, you're going to see that there's a lot of things on this list that you do every day that are not as important to you as building a business on the internet, as finding the right techniques and strategies and how to implement them. And once you find that time, eliminate those things that are not as high a priority and start reading the book, start getting involved in our live community and talking to people, and spend that time constructively building knowledge, building wisdom, so that you can create success. That's how you find success. You've got to eliminate negative people, you've got to plan for success, and you have to prioritize. You have to make sure you have the knowledge. You know, everybody always says, knowledge is key. And it is. Without the knowledge, without the information, you can never be successful. In my books, I give you the knowledge, the information, the wisdom, the capabilities to be successful. But you've got to give yourself the time. And I know you can do it. And that's what I'm going to do on this weekly blog, is I'm going to push you and push you and push you to make sure that you stay on course and to make sure that you stay focused on the end goal. And the end goal is you finding success and creating success for yourself and for your family on the internet. And you can do it. But you've got to make sure you prioritize the things in your life that don't really mean that much to you and kind of spend that time doing what we teach and getting involved and getting engaged. Listen, I'm going to be right back here on this weekly blog every Monday, sharing more information, more wisdom, more knowledge with you, and just pushing you and guiding you in the right direction so that you can create success. Now, before I let you go this time, I want you to do a couple of things for me. If you're not involved in our live community, get involved right now. It's completely free. Just click on the link at the top of the screen. It's called Community. Join, learn from other people, and share your wisdom. Share your story. Share your information with everyone, and get involved right now. The second thing I want you to do is sign up for my free newsletter. It's a killer newsletter that I put together. It's not a bunch of spam email. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. Go on and sign up for it. And the next thing I want you to do is I want you to get involved in my free marketing tips that I text to your telephone as I'm learning them. If you look around on the screen, you'll see some information about it. You just text the word Anthony to the number 26469. And when you do that, you're enrolled in this program. It's completely free, other than the standard messaging rates that your carrier may charge. I don't charge you anything for it. And all I do is whenever I come up with a new strategy, a new technique, I think of something, I have a brainstorm, I send out a text message to everybody involved, and it comes straight to your phone. And it's just like a burst of information, a burst of wisdom, knowledge, capability, direction to really just inspire you and push you to create success for yourself and for your family. So I want you to prioritize, find time, and find success. And join me next week, next Monday, right here on AnthonyMorrison.com for the next edition of our weekly blog.